Hi, Troy Smutka, Great Day in the Water Guide Service. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Fishing and Hunting the North Country. It's Memorial Weekend. We're on Lake Mille. We're going to have some interesting weather. We're going to start out sunny and relatively calm here, as you can see, but then as we get into the morning a little ways here, it's going to cloud up and it's going to get a little bit windier, which may improve our bite a little bit. But we're trying a little bit of everything. I'm popping a jerk bait here right now. We're going to have slip bobbers out. We'll try with leeches and with shiners as well. Got about 50-degree water temp. Been a cold, wet spring. Water's cold, water's high. We are going to be spending most of our time probably in about 8 to 15 feet. And we're focusing on rocks today. There should be lots of males around yet fresh off the spawn, and as we get out in a little deeper water, we could find some females too. So we'll go through more details, show you the kinds of spots we're fishing, show you the baits in a little more detail as we go along here, and hopefully show you some good Mille Lake walleye action on Memorial Weekend. Stay with us.
All right, my son Parker here out on Lake Mille. He's got a fish slip bobbering with a leech. Looks like a nice walleye. Grandpa's got a net. Oh, no. That's okay, buddy. Lift that rod a little higher. Steer it towards the net. There you go. Nice. Nice fish there. Yep. You get a thumbs up, buddy? First walleye of the season. Lake Mille beauty. We'll take a measure on it, but I think that's a little long. Last weekend we can keep fish on Mille, but it's 1 per person, 21 to 23 inches. We'll check and see.
Got him?
The length, but I think that's a little long. Good fish there, buddy. Hold him just like that for Grandpa. Oh, okay, yeah, you can lay him down on the floor. Go ahead. Lay him on there, nose up to the bumper. Well, wait, get his nose on the bumper, Dan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still 22 and a half.
22 and a half, so that's one of our fish to take home. Nice way to start out, buddy. You can put him in the live well. All right. Good job.
Hi there, Troy Smutka from Great Day in the Water Guide Service. We're on Lake Mille. We're power bobbing. I'll explain that here in a minute. Got a nice Lake Mille walleye here. Parker, can you hand me that hemostat right down by the console there? Oh, actually, I don't even know if he's hooked anymore. No, he's not even. He was barely hooked in the rough of the mud. All right, so it's Lake Mille walleye there. My son gets out the measuring tape here. We are fishing rocks about 8 to 12 feet deep, and we are using slip bobbers with leeches. We're using some shiners too. Okay, this one's 19 and a half, so this one will go back. I'm gonna put that fish back, and then I'll keep explaining what we're doing. Okay, so I'll show you the rig we're using. It's, by the way, it's Memorial Weekend, and a little cool and breezy and cloudy out here, kind of how all spring has been. Okay, so you can see I've got a 1/4 ounce jig. This one happens to be pink. We've been catching them on orange too, with a medium to large leech on there, and a slip bobber. And we're fishing about, well, right now we're in about 12 feet, so we're about 9 to 10 feet down. We're going to be a couple feet off the bottom in the clear water on Mille. And we're just using the Mille and the Humminbird, and we're following this little, kind of a ridge here that has some higher humps on it. It's all rock. Working our way up towards shore here. We're quartering forward, casting the bobbers out forward about 45-degree angle, and just slowly moving along. When we find fish or catch one like I just did, we hit the anchor button on the Minn Kota here to sit and fight the fish, and then fish a little bit in that spot like we're going to now to see if there's some more here. So we've been catching some nice fish doing this morning. My dad's behind the camera, Nate, my son Parker. Stay there. Got another one. My son Parker. Got a nice chunky one here, buddy. On a shiner minnow, this one.
Parker.
Gonna get them on leeches and shiners. All right, you want to grab the board, buddy? We'll get a measure, and then I'll have you hold them up for the camera here. Lay right down there. Almost 24 inches. It's too big to keep, but you get in under there. Okay, and I turn around and show them off to the camera. Okay, we're still power bobbing on 9 to 12 foot rocks. I've caught several on leeches. That was the first one. We missed one on a shiner a little while ago. This might even be the same fish we threw right back over there, but now this one was on a nice big shiner under a slip bobber. So good job, Parker. We'll get a still photo of him and we'll let him go. All right, my son Parker. He's got another one here on a slip bobber and a leech. Grandpa's gonna get the net.
Don't reel anymore.
Reel a little bit, yeah, there you go. That's good. Don't reel anymore now. The fighter. Good job. You're gonna get the measuring stick. Okay, that might be close. Good job, buddy. All right, there you have Grandpa measure it. Move the net out of his way there.
Huh? Got him?
Okay, then Grandpa, you pull the tail. Parker, oh, he slid off, Parker. Had to get his nose against that bumper. Let it up a little bit. There you go. Center him. There you go. Yeah, 20 incher. So we'll put him back. We'll get a photo of you with him, with Grandpa there, and put him back. Good job. We're knocking him around pretty good here. Same thing on the shallow to mid-depth rocks.
Come over here. Good job, buddy. Head towards me. There we go.
High five. Turn around and face the camera there. Big smile. Grab that bump board, yep. Let's see what we got here. This one was on a shiner. These are frisky post-spawn males. Another 20 incher. Hold it up for the video there for Grandma or Grandpa filming you. Check that other bobbers. The other ones are okay. Starting to get out pretty fast.
Good job, Parker.
Okay.
All right, my son Parker's got another one here. Grandpa's gonna net it for him. He's in the net, Dad, I think. Yep.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's good.
Give him a high five. Nice one. Got some people watched us catch it here. I think that one's going to be a little over the slot.
Got him.
That's a stout one there. That could be a spawned out female.
Yeah, I think so.
Grandpa will get the nose up on the board and then you pinch the tail closed.
Okay.
Get your hand out from under it, Dad. You're putting a bend in it. There you go. Alright, yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit. 24-incher there that my son got, so he's going to let him go. Good job.
There you go, bud.
Thumbs up. Yeah, boy. Alright, we're knocking them around pretty good here today. Good job. Alright, my son Parker's got another one here. Got a battler.
Okay, that's enough reeling.
Pull him up there. So you got a big smallie, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, a little boneless fish. Got a big smallie. That's a big smallie there, buddy. Still in the slip bobber. That one was with a shiner. He took a big shiner minnow.
Okay, he's all yours.
Big fat female there, full of eggs. Hasn't spawned yet. Look at that tank. Nice fish, buddy. Well, that one gave you a bite. Did a big female, pre-spawn female stage in here where they move up to bed. Nice job. Get a measurement, get a picture. Son Parker's got one on. On a slip bobber. You got lucky. We got lucky there. That fish flew off and my dad made a great scoop with the net. Good job. Nice save. That's a nice fish. That might be close to that slot.
Well, he wasn't hooked much at all.
No, he wasn't.
Fingers in there.
Okay, here's the board.
You got him?
Here's the board. Trade you that for the net. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Alright, okay, let's put him down there on the floor. Let's get a measure. Alright, so we'll be keeping that one. We'll get a photo of them and put them in the live well. Okay, so that one's an eater. That one in the live well. Okay, Parker, give Grandpa a high five there for getting that net in there.
Way to go, bud.
Flew off just as the net was there. Grandpa scooped and we had a fish. I'll get you a towel here and we will get back to fishing. Oh, we just got baited up, got back out, and sent Parker another bobber down. And a fighter. You can see it down there. It's another walleye. Yeah, don't reel anymore, bud. And just lift that rod tip up. Turn the head towards Grandpa. There you go. And that one's going to be a little small for the slot up here. Yeah, that's a nice.
That wasn't hooked much either. The hook came out.
Off into that. If you want to measure, buddy, that's a nice 17-incher, I think, there. Where both of these have come on a slip bobber and a leech. Our rocks in about 12 feet or so, fishing down about 10 feet.
Like 18.
Yeah, that's about 18 and a half when you pinch the tail here. I'm going to get a photo of you with him, pal. Alright, I'll put that one back, about an 18-incher. There he goes. Nice job. Well, thumbs up. Alright. Good net job there again, Grandpa. Team Smuck is whooping on him here.
Well, Parker catches them, I net them.
And I film. Okay, so here's a look at the down scan on the GPS. But you can see on the GPS there we are on the south side of a big reef. Reef gets shallow. You can see guys fishing smallmouth up shallow there on the reef. You can see the markers marking the rocks that are shallow enough they're a hazard. And off the south side of the reef, there are some fingers you can see on there that stick out that are covered with pretty good rock. And then you can see a fairly sharper break off of those, and then down into deeper water. There's guys fishing smallies up on that shallow part of the reef. There's guys pulling rigs with live bait in the deeper water off the edge of the bottom edge of the reef. We're gonna fish these fingers. You can see we're anchored. You can see the spot lock set. We're anchored on one where we caught the first fish and then got a second one right away. And then we'll work each one of those fingers. We're gonna be fishing more in about 12 to 14 feet or so on these. Move on here in a little bit. I call this power bobbing, and I call it mobile anchoring, but we'll just move again and be pitching the bobbers out away from the boat as we're moving around the curves into each one of these fingers. And then if we get bit, we hit the spot lock button and anchor up, fish for a while, see if we pick up another one like we did on this one. And then when nothing happens, we just take the spot lock off and start slowly moving again so we can cover all these points along the south side of this reef, and then stop whenever we have a concentration of fish or to fight a fish when we catch one. So mobile anchoring, and then the technique we're using slip bobbers is power bobbing, but you could use this technique with anything. We could be casting jigs, we could be casting crankbaits. It wouldn't really matter. Just the ability to move but then stop when you're on fish and stay put and then move on again.
Okay, my dad's got one. We moved on a little bit, didn't move far, and he popped one. Parker's gonna net it. All right. Really nice eye. That one just bury the bobber too? Yeah.
Yep.
Both spawn males here biting pretty well. We've seen one fish caught out deeper, somebody lindy rigging out deeper. And then we've got 3 now here, up more in this 12, 13 foot area.
Yeah, this one did just take it down slowly.
Yeah, that's how both the Parkers were too. Oh, you got the hook out too, that a boy. All right.
You can hang on to him. You got him.
That's we don't need to measure. That's about a 16-incher. Most lakes, that's exactly what you'd be looking for to eat. But
this was just the opposite. I caught it and Parker netted it.
yeah. Yeah, 16 and a half.
Yep.
All right, hold it up and smile there. Okay. All right, my dad's got another one here. Male walleye. Like what, probably 16-incher? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, nice golden one. Still on the leech under a slip bobber. Little orange jig, creekworm jig. Hold them up there. Yeah, nice golden one there.
Yeah.
Looks like a Canadian walleye. All right, well, good job. I will get a photo of that one and let her go. Hi, well, we had an interesting day today. It was sunny and calm for the first couple hours, then it got cloudy and windy, and then the bite was actually better while that happened, and then it got sunny and a little calmer, still a little breezy now, but interesting day, but we had a good bite. Caught a bunch of walleyes from 16 to 24 inches, about a 18.5, 19-inch smallie. Caught some fish in the elusive slot that you can keep to eat up here in Mille Lacs this year. So hopefully learned a little bit about locations to look. Early season, we were dealing with 50-degree water temp. We were catching most of our fish in about 9 to 12 feet of water. Rocks near spawning areas is where the walleyes were dispersing from. Smallmouth were staging there. They got a spawn yet up here. Caught a couple of fish on the jerk baits, but the slip bobber with a leech or shiner was definitely the bait of choice. Seemed like the bigger fish, this big smallie, the biggest walleyes came on the shiner, and the other fish came on the leech. So you learned a few tips, enjoyed some of the fishing action. I got to see 3 generations of smutka catching some nice fish. Hope to see you at our next show. Good luck, and I will see you out there somewhere.